Hello and welcome back to a DCUO video with me, newtrion. We're going to be doing something a little bit different in this one. I'm not doing loadout videos, I'm not doing anything of that sort. I'm going through a bit of a bug that I'm personally having with two characters, respective to the gear. Now, what that basically means is on my controller and on my healer, I'm having a really big issue with the stats on the gear. Now, I'm just wondering if other people are having something very similar, because this doesn't happen on this. So there is something a little bit twitchy going off. Now, when I'm on those two characters, as you'll see in a little bit, I've got my DPS gear set up. You can see all the stats and everything of the whole lot with no issue. I go to my tank loadouts, and you see the Strategos stuff and all the stats of everything, including the rings. Yes, I'm almost close to getting full tier 6. It's fine. And go to the other tank loadout, and still no issues at all. So we go over to the I'm going to go to my healer first, which is the first character I actually noticed this issue on, because it's weird. I've never had this issue pre update. What is it? Update 39? Yeah, update 39. Never had this issue pre-update 39, and now it's starting to happen. Weird thing is, yesterday on my healer, I brought a piece of Strategos gear, and on my controller, I also brought a piece of Strategos gear. Went to put it into my armories, which I did, and it was fine. And something seems to have happened. I don't know if it's because they changed the UI or what, but something's a little bit weird. See, if I go back to my bike base, there we go. When I'm in my DPS, which this one, I'll rotate through all of my armories. When I'm in my DPS gear, there's no problem. So I've got this setup, which you can see I've got all of my stats with no issues. Again, basically the same thing, just different loadout. All the stats with no problems. Now I'll go to these two. And that happens. Now, the neck, I can see the stats on the neck, and everything's fine. I can't see the stats of any of the gear except for the rings, which I can. Now, this didn't happen yesterday. Well, thankfully, I can see the gear that I've actually modded. I can't tell if I've modded my gear. I can't tell which bits. Well, you can pretty much. The ones that have got the green plus whatever on the symbols, they've been modded. But it's one of those rare instances where something really, really twitchy has happened, and there doesn't seem to be any specific reason for it. Again, the neck's fine. The rings are fine. Everything else is okay. Now you can see the stat differentials on the gear that I've got in there, and that's fine. If I take this off, it's as though something really, 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 really weird has happened. I can't explain it. I really can't. Now, DC have got back to me and said you need to test, what is it? remove the game save files, which I've done, test the internet connection, which I've done, do the basic setup and everything else. Now I'm wondering if anyone out there is having a similar issue, because if they're having a similar issue, then there's a wider issue happening with the gear, and it could be related to the UI, which I'm starting to think that it probably is, given that I've got a character that's not affected by this in any way, shape or form, and two that are, and it seems to be affecting the roll gear more than it's affecting anything else. So on this character we've got, see, and that's the other bug I'm getting. Now, yeah, the controller face. That, so it is literally just specifically the controller. Things are starting to become clearer. That's a DPS face. So anything that's roll is just left there completely. That is really, really weird. Oh yeah, by the way, I changed the light. Yeah, that seems to be fine. When I go to controller, however, the rings are fine, the neck is fine, the weapon's fine. The only thing that isn't is anything purchased, except of course for the Vestments of Rage back, which is bodged up. So let's go to this one. Yeah, still exactly the same. I can go back to DPS build. Which has got controller face on it, but still. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, if anyone is having a similar issue to this, can you please put it down in the comments? I'd be very, very grateful. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.